So, hey everyone, we're excited that we will be having our first physical gathering this coming Sunday, the 11th of October, since the end of March. We thought it'd be helpful to put together this short video to explain some of the careful precautions we're taking and to give all of you a sense of how things will work so that you can be prepared beforehand. First of all, it's obviously important to make clear that if you have experienced any COVID symptoms or have tested positive recently, that you shouldn't come. That goes without saying. And also, if you've been advised to isolate because of travel reasons or because you are still in a vulnerable category, it's important that you don't come along. If you're at all unsure, please do get in touch with our office to seek advice on that. And also, please do be encouraged that if you can't attend for any reason, we're going to continue live streaming our service, and we'll record it and make it available afterwards so that those of you who can't come can still connect. We want you to be there if you can, but we don't want any of you to feel excluded if you're unable to come for any reason. Do please let us know if we can be of any help or you need reassurance on any of this. We're here to help and to serve you. So please get in touch if you need to. To keep things simple, let me quickly talk about before, during and after the service, including what it would be like when you arrive at Broom. Before you come, please be assured that we've conducted a full risk assessment with the guys at Broom that seeks to implement the current government guidance for churches. And we want you to be assured, first of all, that the environment will have been thoroughly cleaned before you arrive. It's important that you bring and wear a face mask during the service if you're over the age of 11. And we're not going to be handing out Bibles or programs for our service as we normally do. So please bring your own Bible from home. And if you want to use the program, we'll send you the link and you can print one off before you come at home beforehand. One other tip that's important is that we are planning to keep the windows open at Broom to keep the hall well ventilated. So do come prepared with an extra layer so that you can wrap up warm if it's particularly cold. And then finally, it would greatly help us if you could indicate that you're planning to attend. The best way to do that is to register tickets for you and any other people in your group, in your family, using the Eventbrite link that we'll send to you on email. But if you've not had that email or you prefer to, you can also email into the office to let us know that you're planning to attend. The reason we're asking you to do that is so that it helps the setup team to prepare the socially distanced seating arrangements. They can do that efficiently beforehand if they know which families and individuals and people are coming. So it'd be great help to us if you could do that. Secondly, what will it be like when you arrive? To avoid queues, the service will start at 4:30, but you can arrive between 4 and 4:30 and use the main entrance that we've normally used at Broom. A steward will greet you in the hallway there and direct you to a hand sanitizer where you can wash your hands, and we'll also register your attendance. It's obviously important in this period that we limit physical contact, so no handshakes or hugs, I'm afraid. Do feel free to talk to those nearby and as you're waiting for the service to start, but be careful to keep your mask on and to maintain the social distancing rules at all times. There's then a one-way system in place that's clearly signposted. So you'll be directed along the main corridor past the toilets to enter the main hall at the rear, and you'll be shown then to your allocated seating. If you need to use the facilities at any point during the service, please exit the hall using the door at the front near the platform so that the traffic is always moving in one direction around the main corridor and the main hall. Next, during the service, we're planning for there to be social distancing between all of us present, and so we'll sit in our different groups around the main hall. We're planning to keep the service shorter than usual, and it will feel stranger than our normal service. We're not yet allowed to sing together, but we will include some songs that we can listen to together. And we're also not planning initially to have any of our usual children's groups. So our children will stay in for the whole service. We do want to welcome our families and make this an enjoyable experience for our younger members too. And we'll be in touch separately to explain some of the plans we've got for our children, particularly during the main talk as part of the service. So do look out for that over the next day or so. Obviously, it'd be great if those of you with families and with children can spend some time beforehand explaining some of this and setting their expectations. That'll really help, we hope. Let me come on lastly to after the service. Because we're such a sociable group, I think one of the hardest things about this is that we are required to limit the amount of social interaction that happens. So it is important that after the service, we all leave promptly. We're going to direct you to leave in groups via the fire exit to the left of the platform. And it's really important that we don't linger in the car park in groups chatting afterwards. There's probably other times where we can connect online or in smaller groups, but it's really important that we don't do that afterwards, particularly outside. So we hope that all of this will make sense on the day. We are very much looking forward to the prospect of worshipping together, even though there are significant restrictions. And we are aware, of course, that there are lots of different feelings and anxieties about this period that we're in. Let's be working hard over this period to be patient with one another and to love and serve one another well by carefully following these guidelines during this period. Thank you.